Hi everyone, welcome to another crochet tutorial with me, Laura, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to make a quick little snowflake. So for this tutorial you can use any yarn that you like in any hook size. It's suitable for the yarn you're using, but I'm not going to use white on camera because it doesn't show up too well, so I've also made them in a sort of silvery grey colour, so I'm going to show you how to make it in this colour. Okay, so let's begin. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do a chain 4 loops. So I happen to be using a DK, a light worsted weight yarn, and with that I'm using a 3.5mm E crochet hook. Okay, so I'm going to do a little slip knot to begin. Then I'm going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chain 4, and I'm going to put my hook into my first chain. Bring the yarn through, bring it straight through the loop on my hook to create a little loop of chain joined at the beginning and the end. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to chain 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to do 1 double crochet in this loop. So this is in US terminology, so in UK terminology that's going to be a treble. So we're going to yarn over, put our hook into the middle, not the first chain, be careful to avoid that, but in the middle of that loop. Bring the yarn through and then just work a double crochet. Okay, then we're going to chain 1. And we're going to repeat that another 10 times. So we're going to yarn over, go back into the center and do a double crochet. Then chain 1. Okay, let's do that 9 more times. Double crochet. Chain 1. Do that 8 more times. Double crochet. Chain 1, 7 more times, double crochet, chain 1, 6 more times, double crochet, chain 1, 5 more times, double crochet, chain 1, 4 more, double crochet, chain 1, and 3 more. You might need to move them over a little bit, but still going into the center of that loop. Double crochet, chain 1, then twice more, double crochet, chain 1, and then 1 more time, double crochet, chain 1. Okay, so what we should end up with is 12 of these spokes. So these first chains here are going to count as a double crochet as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we should end up with 12 spokes. Then what we're going to do is in the third of these 4 chains, this third one along, so 1, 2, 3, I'm going to put our hook into there and just slip stitch into there to join the round. Then we're going to chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then we're going to slip stitch in the next chain 1 space. So this first chain 1 space here, just in that gap there, we're going to do a little slip stitch. So just bring the yarn through, then straight through the loop on your hook. So you've got this little loop, and we're going to repeat that all the way around. So we're going to chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then slip stitch in the next chain 1 space, just in that gap. Chain 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, then find the next chain 1 space, put it in that big gap, bring the yarn through, straight through the loop on your hook, chain 5, and slip stitch in the next chain 1 space, and just repeat that all the way around back to the beginning. And then the last chain 5. slip stitch in the last one chain space, and you want to make sure you've got 12 of these little loops. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. Okay, so by the end of that round, then what we're going to do is we're going to slip stitch in this first chain 1 space into there. Then we're going to slip stitch in this 5 chain space above. So just find this first 5 chain space and put your hook into there and slip stitch into there. And then we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to slip stitch in the same chain 5 space. It's just in there. And then we're going to slip stitch in the next chain 5 space over here. Slip stitch over there. Then we're going to chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and we're going to do 1 single crochet. So in UK terminology it's going to be a double crochet in our 3rd chain down from our hook. So we don't count the loop on our hook. There's our 1st, 2nd and 3rd. So in there we're going to do a single crochet, and then we're going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and we're going to slip stitch in that 3rd chain again. So find that 3rd chain where that single crochet is and slip stitch into there. Okay. And then we're going to repeat that again. We're going to chain 2, slip stitch in that 3rd chain again. Then we're going to slip stitch in the next 2 chains back down towards the snowflake. So slip stitch in there and slip stitch in there. And then we're going to slip stitch in the same 5 chain space, and then we're going to slip stitch in the next chain 5 space. It's this new one over here. And we're just going to repeat those 2 steps. So again we're going to chain 3, slip stitch in the same chain 5 space, then slip stitch in the next one, chain 5, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Then in the 3rd chain down we do a single crochet. So 1, 2, 3. In there we do a single crochet, then chain 2, slip stitch in the same 3rd chain, repeat that, chain 2, slip stitch in the same 3rd chain. Then you've got these 2 chains here, we're going to slip stitch in those back down to the main snowflake. 1 and 2. Then we're going to slip stitch in this chain 5 space again. And then repeat those steps again. So we slip stitch in the next chain 5 space, chain 3, and slip stitch in there again. Creates a little picot. Then slip stitch over to the next one and chain 5. Then we do a single crochet in that 3rd chain, 1, 2, 3. Single crochet in there, chain 2, slip stitch, chain 2, slip stitch, all in that 3rd chain, then slip stitch in these 2 back to the main snowflake, slip stitch in the chain 5 space, then slip stitch over to the next one and repeat. Do that twice more. So chain 3, slip stitch and slip stitch over, chain 5. Probably got the hang of this by now. Single crochet in the 3rd chain, chain 2, slip stitch, chain 2, slip stitch, slip stitch down these chains. If you'd like more Christmas free patterns, then just check out my website at happyberry.co.uk. I've got lots of free Christmas crochet patterns on there. Slip stitch, whoops, slip stitch in there, in that chain 5 space, and slip stitch over. And then we just repeat that one more time. So chain 3, slip stitch in there, slip stitch over to the last 5 chain space. Oh no, we've actually got, oh, it's not our last one, is it? I've actually got one more. 2, 3, 4, 5. So chain 5, single crochet, chain 2, slip stitch in the 3rd chain, chain 2, slip stitch down. So let me know in the comments below what type of Christmas or festive holiday season patterns that you're making this year, what's on your hooks at the moment, and also let me know in the comments of what type of patterns you would like to see for this season. Gives me lots of inspiration. Okay, now we're on to the last one. So slip stitch over, we've done our little picot, so chain 5, single crochet, chain 2, and I'll put the written version of this on my website as well. Chain 2, slip stitch down, slip stitch in the same chain 5 space, and I think we're done. Yep, that's it, and you can always slip stitch in that very first space if you want to. And there we go, there is our little snowflake, like so. And you can also add a loop here if you want to hang it up. Entirely up to you. But there we go, there is a very quick and easy snowflake, and you can make them in lots of different colours. Here's the one in white. So I hope you enjoyed that tutorial, hope you managed to follow along, hope it's inspired you to make some snowflakes. And yeah, do let me know in the comments below the type of patterns you would like to see on my channel, especially for the winter season. And I will see you soon for some more crochet fun. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram, where I do lots of vlogging over there, behind the scenes footage and extra giveaways as well. And don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell if you want to be notified of when I release brand new videos. But you should get a notification by email anyway, even if you subscribe. So a lot of my viewers that watch these tutorials aren't actually subscribed, so if you did enjoy this tutorial and you want to remember who I am, then make sure you click subscribe so you can find me again easily. And I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.